You're listening to the Now What podcast with Joe Fernandez and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Now What podcast. Look at that. First out of the...
I was waiting.
I don't know. I don't even know what my brain just allowed. Out of the gate. See, I remember the name, but I couldn't follow it up with a proper sentence.
All your effort went into that remembering.
All my effort went into remembering the name. First time out of the thing. I do that a lot. I say the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got the thing. The what? The thing over there.
The thing.
That goes to the thing. Oh, okay, Joe, go home now. Okay. Welcome to the Now What podcast. We just stopped at Dunkin' Donuts, and one thing I just want to say, it's been bothering me at Dunkin' Donuts. Enough with the hot apple cider. I'm getting ads on my thing to buy hot apple pies. I've never looked at an apple and was like, I need hot apples.
Yeah, never.
I want to drink hot apples.
So there's corporate is pushing.
Right, they're all pumpkins. They're like, dude, remember
somebody
when
in the buying office bought way too much apple cider.
Right, there's a person on the board of trustees that has stock in apples.
Yeah, and no one knew that.
Yeah, because he saw how one of the other guys, like Tom on the board, like who's like, what are you gonna do with pumpkins? What are you gonna do with pumpkins? You got no pumpkins. And then they put out I got the pumpkin. Oh, you want to see what I'm gonna do with pumpkins? Yeah. Pumpkin flavored coffee, and people wouldn't shut up. I mean, I was one of them. I got addicted to it, but I'm pumpkined out.
And they throw pumpkin spice at the end.
Pumpkin spice, yeah. It's basically a boatload of sugar.
Yeah.
With a pumpkin flavor.
But it makes, like, my ex-girlfriend used to buy into that concept. Every fall, I'm like, the new pumpkin spice. It's like fall. It reminds me of, like, fall. Like, they buy into it. It's like,
yeah, I did a little bit.
You did. I remember last season.
I'm over it, though.
Last season, you were all about it. I was like, I can't wait.
It's the greatest thing. Because, you know what it was? Because I never heard of it. I didn't see a commercial.
Yeah.
And one day, I just was in it, and it was like, try the new pumpkin. And, like, you know when you feel like you discovered something?
Yeah.
Because you come in, you see your friends, like, yo, have you tried the pumpkin?
Right.
They're like, no. I'm like, dude. You got,
yeah,
like,
I remember.
Like I'm coming to the new world with news.
Yeah, I know. Like you read it off a scroll.
Yeah. Hear ye.
80.
I bring news from the other world. Pumpkin spice coffee. Sweeter than... Do you like sweet? Sweeter than sweet. But enough with the apple cider.
But, sire, I love French vanilla. French vanilla! Off with his head.
Off with his head, French vanilla. It's not even close to sweet enough. You minion. Scrape off my asshole and leave my quarters.
Be gone.
Be gone with yourselves. And bring me hot apple cider. This is the new thing, hot apple cider. It's bullshit. It's got to be gross. I haven't tried it yet, but I have you ever thought about drinking hot apples?
Negative. No, nothing hot. No, I don't like any of that shit.
Especially a fruit. Nobody wants hot fruit.
No.
Whoever drinks, what's hot fruit?
It
and
went
I've
wrong.
seen apple cider like Christmas time.
But what about apple pie? Did you do that, right?
I like apple pie.
You like warm apple pie?
Right, but that's pie. That's like...
Oh, is that why?
Let me tell you something. You say the word pie, if you put something in it, I'll eat it. I don't care what you say. Hey, Joe, got cheeseburger pie. Whoa, give me some of that.
But your argument for warm fruit dies.
No, drinking warm. I never want to drink hot apples.
No.
I don't want to drink hot oranges. I don't want to drink hot bananas.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Name another hot...
Nothing.
Hot pears.
No.
Hot nectarines.
Hot peaches.
Yeah, hot apple cider.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what... I'm not... let's put it out there. I don't know if other people... It just seems like overkill to me.
Dude, but you can't. See, here's the thing. And I'm not drinking either one of those those flavors. However, some people are buying into the hot apple cider because they like apple cider. They like it. They bought into it. So
I've never been in the presence of one person ordering it. I go to the donuts 3 times a day.
Me neither. Me neither.
3 times a day. I've never heard someone go, hot apple cider? 2. And a carrying case.
Well, apparently someone in the buying office fucked up. You know what it might be? You think about it. The apple salesman was like, dude, I'm telling you. You know how everybody went for hot pumpkins?
Yeah, that's
dude. I'm telling you, hot apples is the way to go this year. And the guy was like, let's try something different. And he thought he was going to do something. Brought it to the board. Like, guess what I bought? 67 truckloads of hot apple cider. What do you think?
Right.
And everybody's like, no one wants it. Not one person wants that.
Do you ever remember it? I mean, I don't know. Maybe just because I was younger and didn't pay attention. But it seems like they pick a fruit or vegetable, and then everyone's doing it. Like, and then as soon as like Quick Check gets it, it's jumped the shark.
Right.
Like avocado was in everything.
Yeah.
And now Quick Check's got. I'm like, I'm not eating Quick Check avocados.
Right. No.
There's no freaking way.
No.
That fucking crackhead with his little hand. Little rubber gloves gonna dip into the pre-formed
avocado mix.
Like avocados in this. Dunkin' Donuts got hot avocado coffee next year. Have you tried our hot apple avocado pumpkin spice flavored coffee pie drink? Just keep adding things to it. What is it? Is it a pie or a drink? Oh. You won't even know what you're having. That's how good it is. Am I eating an apple avocado pumpkin pie?
You could be.
Or drinking it. It's so good.
Add whipped cream, you can be eating it.
I can't even decide what I'm doing. This has got my mind fucking bent. I don't know, man. It's like I'm getting older and more of a curmudgeon about things, but it's like you think back like on Dennis Leary's old bit from his No Cure for Cancer show when he's like, I don't want no cappuccino, frappuccino, no Al Pacino. He's like, I just want coffee-flavored coffee. And I'm starting to get to the point, it's like, I'm a French vanilla drinker. But it's like, enough.
When it comes to iced coffee, I like French vanilla flavor. Yeah. When it comes to hot coffee, I'm regular coffee. I don't like any flavor in my hot coffee.
Yeah.
None. Unless you have like those French vanilla creamers, that'll help. And if you have no sugar,
but sometimes
that'll get me through.
Too sweet.
They're a little too sweet.
But Dunkin's even got the pumpkin latte creme brulee. They show it's got like foam with like syrup on top.
Come on.
And you're like,
oh, that's a lot. I mean, what if they're Starbucks?
They want to kill us. They really do. Like, everyone laughs at the cigarette companies. They want you dead. Have you been to Dunkin' Donuts? There's nothing redeeming there.
Nothing.
And they're just.
I was doing a show a couple of months last weekend or 2 weekends ago, and I said to the audience, I like to go to Dunks every day. I go to the same Dunks, and the guy was an older man. He's got to be like in his late 60s, early 70s. Like, me too, every day. Get a free donut. Senior discount. Like, sir, they're trying to kill you. Yeah. You don't give an old guy free sugary snacks. Yeah. And they're trying to end your life. The insurance company has called up your pension company has called up Dunks in bed with Dunkin' Donuts, and they're trying to off you.
Yes. Yes, they're just selling, like, crappy, addicting food.
Yeah.
And fake eggs.
Ugh.
It's like, do you have to put the yellow thing in the middle? Just let me, like,
I know
make it all white, like an egg white, or all yellow, like you scrambled it.
Yeah.
Don't give me the white thing with the round yellow circle in the middle, like it's a yolk. Nobody cracks a yolk that perfect, ever. It's never that round. Quit drawing it on there.
And who's what? Where's your chef? Where's the hot grill?
Right, I see them shove it in the microwave.
I see you peel it out of some bag.
And I get it. It's like fast food. How? Like, even McDonald's isn't that lazy. They'll crack a fucking egg.
Right.
Like, crack the egg. It's an egg. How fast do we have to be? And they're not even that fast with that.
Oh my God. The opposite. No, that's why I never eat anything at Dunkin' Donuts. Never.
I eat Dunkin' Donuts out of desperation.
I don't eat any
if I'm driving late and I got nothing, I'll get one of their egg white flatbreads,
right,
or something. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's like a little low in calories. I'm not proud of myself.
No, but if you're gonna do it, I mean that's the way to go. But don't eat that every day and think you're on a health fucking kick.
One time I was desperate and got their chicken salad wrap. This is pre-diet. I was like, so I do it through the drive-thru. I bite into it.
Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah.
Literally, it was like biting into a tube of mayonnaise.
Ugh.
Like it was like I was like, like I swallowed whatever I bit and I threw the rest out. I was like, ugh.
It was supposed to be a what?
It was supposed to be a chicken salad wrap.
Did you get a piece of chicken in that one bite?
It had to be the finestly grinded chicken ever in history. It had to be like really liquefied.
Right.
Like the only thing I can think of is they stuck mayonnaise and chicken in a blender, made it a sauce, spread that on the wrap, and then put a piece of cheese in there. The best part was the cheese. You're like, oh, good. I'm recognizing a flavor other than mayonnaise.
I hate that. I hate when I bite a food and there's not one recognizable flavor in there. And you're like, oh, what am I eating? What is this?
Yeah. Like, at least pretend.
Right.
At least the egg, they're pretending it's an egg. This was just like just a mess. Just a mess. And it's the drive-thru, so I don't know. I don't have luck with Dunkin' Donuts drive-thrus. They're really pissing me off. It's like sometimes you pull away, and especially hot coffee. Like iced coffee, sometimes they like whatever. Even if they put too much cream, you're like, I can get away with this. But it's like a burnt hot coffee with not enough cream, and you've pulled away. You're on the highway.
Oh, it's done.
You're like, you've ruined my day.
It's ruined
because you were rushing for some reason.
You couldn't throw a couple extra squirts of cream in there for me?
Yeah. What are you rushing for the guy behind me? Why? It makes him better. Make my fucking coffee.
Dude, I tell people, go get me coffee. Just say a lot of cream. Yeah, extra cream. I'll tell them. No. I didn't say extra cream. I said a lot of cream. Because extra cream, they think 2 squirts, and they're golden. You got to say a lot of cream. That puts fucking fear into somebody's eyes. Like, oh, you mean a lot of cream? Yeah, a lot of cream.
Yeah.
And if I get it too dark, and you're right, you pull off the road.
You can't say light with cream. That's the normal thing from back in the day.
Exactly.
You used to go and have a coffee light with cream. That means
regular
a
cream.
Pin drop of cream.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Actually, they don't even do it. They just bring it by the cream machine and like they show
residual.
They show it to the cream machine. Yeah. There you go. You see that? Yeah. Now we pull it away. There's no cream in here. You said light cream.
Yeah.
Light. Make the coffee light.
Not light on the cream.
Yeah.
A lot of cream. So I just say a lot of cream, and if I pull off, and when you could tell, you pop that lid open on a Dunk's coffee, and you get that first waft of what it smells like, and you're like, it's not gonna. There's nothing in here.
Good. It smells.
I can already smell burnt coffee.
Yes. Like I used to go into a place all the time, just a regular coffee shop, but extra cream and sugar, and they make it perfect. You can't say that no more. Now it's then you get a milk with 9 pounds of sugar.
Yep. Yeah, right.
So now we go in, because my wife likes it with. I get it with no sugar now, but she goes extra cream, 3 sugars, 3.
Yeah.
I put the fingers up.
Yeah.
3 of them. If you go more than those, I'm bringing it back, you
Yeah.
asshole. Focus. I know there's a line. Calm down. There's a lady in the local one that sees us. Oh, I know what they want. Stop that.
I know.
Stop that. Stop knowing what we want. Listen to what we say. 3 sugars.
And well, anybody who knows me knows that I'm a supporter of Dunk, so they can usually do no wrong in my eyes.
Right. I got to put a thing out there. I love Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, I'm shitting on them now. But
Right.
I just had a few bad experiences. And fuck you with the apple cider. Because I got coupons on my app. All for apple cider.
The phone
apple
vibrates. I don't know
things.
when that started, but now I get notifications. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Dunks, 99-cent apple spice. No.
Yeah, because you can't get rid of it. They're trying to push it out. No one's buying it.
Exactly.
No one's buying it.
They never hit me up. Hey, Mike, you want a large free French vanilla? I don't get that text.
Yeah. Dude, the other day, true story. I go, Dunkin' Donuts. I go, I want to put more money on my app. They go, no, we can't do that. I go, you can. I did it in this store last week.
Right.
No, we can't. I showed them how to do it. I could work there.
Yeah, right.
I was like, no, you see on your screen, it says refresh card. Yeah. All right. Hit that.
And here's my
hit $30.
And here you go. I
hand you that, and then we scan my thing. And the manager and the worker go, whoa. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be training. I'm supposed to be training you guys. I've only learned because I've been in 5 Dunkin' Donuts where they're like, we can't do it.
Right.
Like, you can. You can do it. And I refuse to give you terrorists my credit card information on the app.
See, I'm all right with my credit card information on the app because I don't keep a lot of money on my bank card. I just keep it in my savings account. But the Dunks by me. Mm-hmm. I go there every day. twice to 3 times a day.
Yeah.
I go into the Dunks and I go, let me have 2 large ice French vanillas. They know how I like. 2 large ice French vanillas, a lot of cream, 3 equal each. Okay, got it. Now that's 99 cents. The month of September, if you use your Dunkin' Donuts app or card or redeemable card, every iced coffee is 99 cents. Okay?
Okay.
So I get 2 large iced French vanillas for myself. I put one in the fridge for later on in the night. Have one during the day. Buy 1 medium for my mom. There's 3 99-cent drinks. I buy a large hot for my father, and I buy my father a donut. That's the fucking routine.
Right.
She comes, gives me a card. Now, the way to get the 99-cent...
I got to scan it
You
first.
got to scan the 99-cent first. It takes it down to 99 cents. Then scan my goddamn app.
Yeah.
She knows it.
Oh, yeah. I know.
She scanned my fucking app.
I know what you're going to say.
And I'm like, wait a minute. You just took $9 off my card. It's not supposed to be... She's like, this is her. Oh, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow for you. I'm like, no, and today. And she's like, no, tomorrow, it's like all month you can do it. I'm like, yeah, no, I know it's all month. But today is all month. I want my 99 cents for 3 today.
Yeah.
She's like, no, it's fine. I'll fix it tomorrow. I'm like, fix it tomorrow? So now I go back in, and the next day, and she fixes it by giving me free coffees to make up for the fuck-up she did yesterday. So now...
But you still didn't make out.
No. I still didn't make out.
Right.
So now I go back in, and I go in, and she's making my coffee, the fuck-up lady, and another woman comes out of the kitchen. And the woman comes out of the kitchen, she starts talking Indian to her. Whatever she's saying in Indian, glances down at the coupon, says Indian stuff, and glances back down to the coupon. And I go, yeah, the coupon. And she goes, you speak my language? I'm like, nah. No, but when it comes to the coupon, I know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right.
Zap the coupon first.
Yeah.
The coupon gets zapped, then you zap my app.
Yeah. I got happened to me. I go, whoa. She goes, oh, you're supposed to tell me first. I'm supposed to tell you? I had the fucking phone in your face. What'd you think I was, showing you my iPhone 4? Remember this? Remember this? From way back? Oh, fuck. Or, as you were going to scan it, shouldn't you say,
oh my God, you got this
wait,
coupon.
you got the thing. There's the thing.
There's a poster.
Let's do the thing.
Yeah. Eli Manning's selling it. Yeah.
She goes, oh, I'm sorry. I can't fix it.
They can't. They can't go in and put money back on your app. They can't do it.
They suck.
They suck.
They suck ass. But we love them.
We do love them.
It's one of those complicated relationships.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's like I get a lot of love and a lot of good coffees.
My mom drives me nuts.
You know.
I'm not going to not talk to my mom.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Apple cider will be gone.
Yeah.
Eventually, stop pissing me off. Then
when it'll be gone?
Blueberry cider will be here for
Dude.
the winter.
Fuck Friday. I mean, February. Out. It's out of here.
I don't think it'll come back. It doesn't look like a big seller.
Nobody's excited about it.
No, I've not one person say, dude, you try the apple cider yet?
Yeah, no.
I haven't seen one person order it.
I haven't seen an Instagram video about it. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, oh my God.
Nobody's hashtagging apple cider.
No, they'll get it. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, fuck them. All right, we did about 15 minutes on Dunkin' Donuts.
And people who know us know that's accurate.
Hey, it's going to happen again.
Absolutely.
This is part 1. Part 2 will be coming soon. Dunkin' part 2.
All the people will put up, I'll put, there's always pictures of me at Dunks. And people like, man, I don't know how you're not sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts yet. I don't know how you don't have an endorsement deal.
Yeah?
I am a big supporter of the DD. So.
Yeah. I don't want to put my card info on their app. I had recently, somehow my card got compromised, my debit card, they shut it down.
Right.
There's that Bill Burr thing that I heard, he used to rant about the banks all the time on Opie and Anthony.
Right.
He's like, and he said it a long time ago, it's all coming true. He's now they have Apple Pay and all this, Android's going to have their Apple Pay thing, and it's going to be he's like, they're going to get you to put all your money on your phone, then they're going to shut down your fucking phones.
Right.
And then you're fucked. And I'm like, wow, they're trying to get us all to fucking, it's I know it's crazy conspiracy.
Yeah.
Theory
so he's thinking what again? I'm sorry.
They're going to make you so, put all your banking, everything's going to be by your phone.
Yeah.
You have no access to anything. They'll have all access to all your accounts.
Right.
And they can shut down your phones and you'll have no access to your money. And then, I don't know what they do, kill you afterwards? I don't know. I don't know what the whole story's going to be.
You know what the big picture is?
But they're
fucking.
fucking.
The end game is. You know that they're doing
But
it.
you think about it, though, I mean, all my money's digital.
Right.
I work. It's like I don't. The amount of my actual money I hold.
Yeah, I've realized that lately too.
It's just like it's like appears as like this number on a computer screen. I go, okay, I'm gonna pay this person.
Yeah.
This person sends me money. It's all digital and it's all like. I feel like I have no control over it.
I told that to the Dunkin' lady this morning when I went to go get coffee. We were talking, and I never have any money to tip them. Mm-hmm. And this woman is very vocal about how the card and app are fucking them. She's told it. She says it all the time. Fucking. She's like, oh, this is ruining me. This is ridiculous. She hates it. Unfortunately, this is where you work. I can't help that situation. I get it. She hates it. But I always drop change. I always drop my change in the cup. Always.
Right.
If there's no change, I got it on my app.
Right.
So I try to sometimes make a conscious decision to bring $1 in to drop in a cup to make up for the 17 times I haven't dropped anything.
Right.
So I had that today.
Pretty soon it'll be like that coffee shop we went to in North Carolina where they give you 3 options to tip: a good tip, a great tip, and an amazing tip.
No tip wasn't not the option.
Yeah. And they really make you like. There's no way you're not tipping. They just push the iPad screen. You want to finish this transaction, and the only way to get to finish is to pick
a tip.
You can't say no tip.
Yeah.
You can't be like, hey, flip that back, asshole. You just charged me $9 for a small coffee. That's plenty tip. Okay.
So I said to her, I dropped $1 in her pocket, in the bucket, and she was making my coffee. I realized, wow, I never have money in my pocket. I never, and it's something that I did not notice until this morning, that I never, like, my kids are always like, Dad, you got $5? No, I don't have any cash on me.
You got an app, I'll scan it. Just gotta scan. You're going to be bumping money to your kids from your phones. Boom.
Yeah, my daughter tried that to take my information.
Your daughter tried hacking.
She's like, Dad, I gave her the Dunk card, the Dunks app card. Every fucking 10 minutes, I'm getting a notification that money's just being put on there. I'm like, nah, deleted it. I called her, delete your app. I'm going to hang out with you, delete your fucking app. And then when she deleted it, I put a passcode on it.
Yeah.
So now she's like, she must have tried to reload it and do it again. And she's like, Dad, I just wanted a coffee in a. I'm like, yeah, you don't have the app no more, right? She's like, no, but can't you just? I'm like, no, do not put the app on your phone. You don't get a coffee or a bagel while I'm not around. Sorry. But
now the banks are going to shut us down. They're going to kill us, bro.
All right, well,
it really is.
That's just.
They have all the power.
Well, here's the thing. I always say they do have all the money. What's the point of having all the money if there's no people around anymore?
No, they won't do it they won't kill us, but they're just going to keep skimming our money. Like, I feel like I don't even get it. Like, even you see the bank, like all the fees. Like, my wife, she belongs to TD Bank, and you know when you go to it, like I told her, I said, hey, Quick Check's free ATM. We were somewhere.
Right.
It's free for me, for my credit union I belong to.
Yeah.
I go to Quick Check, no fee. Her bank charges her a fee.
Yeah.
Check this out. She goes in there, and they do that thing when you first swipe. They go, want to check your balance?
Oh, that's a scam.
That's a scam to get money.
Fuck yeah.
Because she goes, yeah. Because she thought, okay, when I get my money, I'll check my balance.
Yeah, don't do that.
It hit her for like $5.
Yep.
I'm like, that's what I'm saying, man. They got all the control.
And they put it in there, and you don't even know that's what it's saying. You're like, continue, put your PIN, and you're like, yes. You hit yes. You just hit yes to a useless transaction.
Do you know how old I'm getting? When it happened, I'm like, I'm going to go talk to my local congressman.
Did you really?
No, I didn't talk to him yet. But I thought came in my head. I'm like, damn, I'm getting that age. I want to go talk to like my local.
I'm going to write a wordy letter.
I'm going to write this, or help me Howard or something.
Only old people are on that.
No, I know, but it's just bullshit.
Can't just see you standing at
bullshit.
the Quick Check ATM.
You should be charged to check your balance.
No, they do. Yeah, I got hit with that once.
I can understand it. Take money out, fine. Want to charge? Take money out. That's
there's one like the ATM was $1.85 to take money out, right? I'm like, all right, that's what they charge. But they charge $2.50 to check your balance. So I get the printout. I'm like, $2.50? Check my balance. I didn't really want to do that. It just I hit it button by accident because it asked the next thing. I was like, yes. I'm like, no. And it shows me, it prints my balance out, and it's like, you would like to continue? I'm like, yeah, continue. Why? They're going to charge me for that? No, that's fucked up because they don't ask you. You know how, like, when you go to take money out, it says to continue the fee, it costs you this much.
Right.
You want to continue, yes or no?
Yeah.
They don't ask you that when they check balance. They just take your fucking balance. They just take the money.
It's just bullshit. I think the highest one I ever paid. I might be off on the fee, but I think when we were in Vegas, we went to one. It was like $20.
Really?
Or something to like take money
Atlantic
out.
City's like $5.
It was like insane. We're like $20.
You're like, or $10. You're like totally all right with it because you need the money.
Yeah.
Oh, why
What
do
is
people do
that?
Man?
What
Why?
is that?
This guy that works at LOL, he makes photos. I guess I don't
He
know.
put you as a painting inside an art gallery?
Yeah, he does. Everybody's doing like other people too. See other humans of his friends.
What, did he get a new app he's playing with?
Apparently, some girl did that a long time ago on my Facebook, and it was weird as hell.
And that's a comic that does
No,
that?
it's a fucking. He works. He's a porter, like takes care of the. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
almost like a
So
bar
it
back.
must like you if he put you on a painting in an art gallery.
Yeah, man. Not bad. He's a nice guy too. But some girl did it a long time, maybe like 5 years ago. I met some broad on Facebook who happened to be like, I didn't meet her on Facebook. Like, I know her sister. We all went to the same grammar school, and she was kind of flirting with me on Facebook. And she lived down in South Jersey, and she was dating a billionaire who owned like a horse race. Like he was like a billionaire horse owner.
Oh, he owns horses.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. You know.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, and people like us don't own horses.
No.
So, a lot of money, but she wanted to fuck around, right? So, she was cute, but I didn't want to fuck around. I'm not like that. I don't like to do that shit. But anyway, so there was like this big reunion.
I don't like to do that shit.
I don't like to do that shit. But we met just talking to Facebook, emailing. Dude, the next morning I woke up, it was the creepiest. This is 5-6 years ago. My news feed, my face, I was tagged in like 90 pictures, and it was all that type of shit, like Angelina Jolie with a T-shirt on, but like my photo on the T-shirt, like 3 girls like kissing a wall with me on the wall. It was so weird. I like the Cowboys. She knew I liked the Cowboys. Every fucking cowboy, like a helmet with my picture on the helmet, the star with me, the cheerleaders cheering for me. Dude, it had to be about 40 pictures with me, all like.
You imagine the insanity of that sitting there saying, you have a picture of Mike Gaffney. I'm going to put him on a cowboy helmet.
Yeah.
I'm going to put him on this.
No.
On that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I woke up to like 40 photos. I was like, what is this? I'm like, who is that? I'm like, what the fuck? That's what turned me off. Like, I mean, to be honest with you, I would have banged her if that didn't happen.
Oh, but you didn't like the 90 pictures of you on inanimate objects?
No. It kind of like messed me up a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of a red flag with girls. Why didn't you date her? She put my picture on a Cowboys helmet.
And I didn't meet her yet.
90 times. Kind of obsessive? Maybe. I don't know. I just kind of felt kind of scared.
Big turn off.
Big turn off.
Then we had like this reunion in Jersey City, and like everybody's there, and she said she was going, and I saw it, and I was like, hey, and I just started dating somebody at the time, right? And she came over, starts making out with me, and grabs my crotch right in the middle of this bar.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, and she was like, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. I was like, yeah, give me a minute, and I just took off. Not banging a girl who made 40 pictures of me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're not into messing around with girls. Like you get a lot of girls that like you, but you're not into like messing around.
I don't know why.
Or you're just full of shit and don't tell us.
No, I did my whole 30s. I banged a lot.
Right? Yeah.
The last few years, I make no effort. I just don't feel like doing it.
Why though?
I don't know. It's not like I'm not, feeling. I feel saucy, and my shit works. So
saucy.
Yes, it's not like I'm not like dead down there. I'm like Richard Ramos is like, you're dead inside. You are fucking dead inside. How do you not want to bang people?
Right.
I just don't. I don't know why.
Is that menopause?
No, if it's menopause, it's been happening for about 5 years. But it's not because I get horny.
Yeah, horny. So what is it? You don't want to like talk to them, or
that's not just not that. That's
no, but you know what I mean. Like,
no,
you like if it was like booty calls, you're cool with that, or
you know what would be cool? Like if we're at one of my shows, you come to the show, meet me at the show, we hang out, and then we go out afterwards. I'm good with that. Hey, it's Thursday. You off? Yeah. You want to go? Come grab me. We'll go to dinner. No, I don't want to do any of that.
I want to have a full dinner conversation.
I don't want to do it.
I just don't want to do it. The whole game.
Yeah, I just don't want to do it. And now, if something happens and I really am sparked in interest, I'll definitely do whatever. But if I know automatically in my mind that it's just going to be about having sex, I am not going for appetizers and dinner. I'm not doing it. And I don't mean that disrespectful. That's why I just don't bother.
What if they want to like go to their place and order in like Chinese food?
I'm in.
Yeah, see that's
different.
Yeah, Chinese food.
Yeah, broads ain't doing that though.
Nah, they should though.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, they should.
That would be great.
Awesome.
I mean, I've been committed for a long time, but that.
And I'm not saying that like I'm not like.
If I was single, I'd be like, if a girl's like, you want to come over order Chinese food and fuck? Wow.
Yes, I do. Like I remember what was it? 4 or 5 years ago, some girl I met, I knew. I just met her on Facebook, but we had friends in common. She was like, we just came down to the bar to Hoboken, grabbed her out of her bar after she was done, and we went back to her house, and we just had amazing sex. And then the next 2 days later, she called me, why don't you come over to my house? She had a little food, Chinese she ordered. We had some Chinese food. We had sex, and they had a Christmas tree, and like, that was it. We had fooled around a little bit. It was perfect. Mm-hmm. Like there was no like effort. Now, like if she would have said, "Hey, let's fuck around, but first, why don't we make plans? Pick me up around 7. We'll go here. We'll go there." I'm turned off already. I'm done. I don't want to do it. I don't want
when she wants to go out to like a normal
I don't want to
date.
do all of that now because if I don't feel there's
honey,
more,
and normalcy is really turning me off.
If I don't feel there's some sort of inside of me isn't excited to find out what this girl has to offer to me, then I don't want to do all of that.
So you're not attracted to her like mentally, like you're not like you don't want to learn like if you're like you just look at her as a piece of ass, you're like I don't want to. I'm not doing talk.
Yeah, I'm not doing any
over
effort.
Dinner.
I'm not doing any effort, and I think that's fair because to a woman,
right? No, it's big of you. You know what I mean?
I just don't feel like doing that.
You know, it makes them want you more probably.
Yep. It backfires.
This fucker don't want to take me to dinner.
All right, and I had this one girl who I'm regretting. I regret it because I'm totally attracted to her.
And what's her story?
It's more of that, hey, why don't you come and let's go do something stuff that I don't feel like doing. I just don't feel like and I might be Sebastian.
But why would you regret it then if you're fucking into her?
I regret it because like I know like if I just get off the pot and go out and take her out to dinner and hang out with her, I would be like really into her. I'm pretty sure sexually I definitely will be.
And you think possibly mentally? Then why not do it?
I don't know if it's 100% on the maybe 20%.
Well, here's the thing: how do you know if you don't hang out with the girl?
No, exactly.
If you click with her on that level.
No, that's true. That's true. No, that's true. There is no knowing. There's one thing she had texted me.
How much? Put it this way: from the time you meet a girl to the time she has to go out, like how much time do you give to actually know? Like, put it this way: you're not even giving her a chance to go out to.
I know me
to learn about her. So it's like, hi, Mike. Here's my number. So in that time from here's my number to you want to go out, you've decided you've lost interest.
Yeah.
How was it?
I don't
like by
know.
seeing him on Facebook, like posting weird slogans
that doesn't help.
And like
that
memes
doesn't
and
help.
shit.
That doesn't help. But like this, the girl I'm talking about now, dude, I don't know what it was, man. I don't know because I was fucking physically attracted to this broad. And then it just went away. It went away.
The physical?
Yeah, went quick. And like I never even saw. Like I met her live a few years back, and then we just started talking on Facebook here and there, and on Instagram here and there. And then she gave me her number.
That's a funny thing. A funny thing we have now because of online. I met her live.
Yeah.
I met a live one.
Yeah. I met her live before the social. Like I knew her in the real world. Right? And then, like, I'm sexually attracted to her. And then she gave me her number, and she was like, why don't you come hang out? And one night she was really cool, and she was like, I'm hanging out with friends. I'm at my friend's backyard. Went to a little barbecue. She's like, I know you don't drink. So she goes, which was cool. She's like, I'm the bartender, but I know how to make this was what made me really, like, interested in her. Mm-hmm. She's like, I know how to make a wicked virgin pina colada. Like, she put all that stuff out there. And, like, she's like, oh, these friends are really nice. They're
You can't go meet friends before you know the person. That's awkward, no?
But she even set it up. She knew that could be awkward. She's like, I'll tell you a little bit about them. They're like, they're really close to me. They're like my family away from my family. Like, they help me through things when I'm feeling bad. Like, she just set them up really nice.
Right.
And I was like, wow, that was really nice how you set them up.
Right.
Like that. You know, she's like, she'll come by. It's like a laid back night. It's not like, hey, we're going out with a couple. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she knew what she was doing, and I didn't go.
Why?
Because I'm an asshole.
All right. There you go.
And
what were you saying Sebastian was saying to you?
Sebastian asked me, he's like, what's up with, any female situation? I'm like, no. And then I went to go tell him. He's like, this is too much. This is too much. It was too much answer for that question. Like,
you're overthinking it.
Yeah.
You're overthinking
well,
it.
and the thing
is
like, I hear you. I talked to Frank about this too. Like, first of all, I'm not in a financial situation to just be blowing money to hang out with a girl.
Right.
Okay? I, for some reason, instantly know if I'm really having a vibe.
Yeah.
And it could be sexually right off the bat, so that's what makes me flirt, the physical.
Okay.
Flirt a little bit, and then 2 minutes into the flirting, I kind of get a vibe where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Whether I want to pursue this any further than just, excuse the French, jerking off. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to go anywhere with this.
Hold on, honey. I'm trying to decide whether I just want to jerk off to you or take you to dinner.
Exactly.
The next 10 seconds is very critical. So you should just watch what you say.
Yeah, tread lightly.
You're either going to be a jerk-off memory or my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I just want to say tippy-toe. Right now, eggshells. You are on an egg. You are on full eggs that are starting to crack, and I already almost got my hand on my cock. So,
it's both.
You know what? This I've already just talked myself out of it. If you don't mind, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. But that's so funny. You're like, whether I'm gonna jerk off or
go out.
Not even like, but you know what? It's funny how you just still kept that. It's not like, all right, I'm not interested in you, but I may fantasize about you.
Exactly.
I may fantasize.
That's the thing, and like,
I guess fantasizing is easier.
If
you gotta take a mind fuck to dinner.
And I taught, like, my son broke it down. My son was like, you don't want when you go on a date. Right, when you go on a date, it's, even though it's laid back and relaxed, there's no outcome for me. I can go out and just enjoy myself. I don't really care how it turns out.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? But a date still when you go watch a basketball game, you hope someone scores somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, So when you go on a date, there is expectations, whether it be, this was really nice night. What's up? Like, and I don't like any of those feelings. I don't want any of those, like
the anxiety.
Yes, and like, where are we gonna go? What should we do? What do you like to do for fun? I don't want any of that.
Fuck, let's get it out of the way, and then we can go relax.
I just want to be able to say, hey, I meet wherever the fuck. Let's just meet somewhere, and we'll just hang out. Who cares what we do?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not saying women aren't into that, but it's like, I don't want to sit across from you going. It's like, I feel like it's like we're reading. We're reading an interview sheet. I just feel like that. And even though some of the flow is easier than that, it's not so much like a date, but for the most part it is. So as soon as I think that I'm going to have to perform as a dater, I lose total
because it's
desire.
that anxiety. I remember, that's the one thing I hated about dating when I did.
Right.
I remember one time I met this hot blonde, like just so out of my league. And we realized we were both into films and film festivals, and we were going. And I was like, "Oh, I'm going to the Rutgers Film Festival. Oh, can I come?" So it was like they have films like every other week or whatever.
Right.
She kept calling me, and so we're going out like every other week. Now, she's so hot that I'm not even thinking
that we're
girls
out.
like this never have sex with me.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like the third week we went out to the film festival, just chill, very calm, and then I bring her to her car because she met me at this parking lot. So I bring her to her car, and she goes, "When are you gonna try and fuck me?" I was like, "Huh, what? I'm allowed to try and fuck you?" Like, I was like, I didn't even know I was allowed to try and fuck you. She's like, "I want to fuck you tonight." I was like, why can't you all be like this? Like, this is it was and we
you
didn't
realize
for a
how much
while,
you had in common with her. well, I want to fuck you tonight.
But it was just so weird. I never had someone say that looked like that.
Right.
Like it was just like, and then I remember she goes, "All right, I'm gonna get my car. What's your address? I'll meet you at your place." And the whole way there, I'm like, she's gonna turn off. She's gonna turn off. I'm like, she's following me. I'm like, I was just expecting like a quick left to the right.
Yeah, she thought about it.
Like she thought about it. Like, why did I say that to this motherfucker? Even walking up at my place, I'm like, is this happening? This is happening. Oh, perform well. I didn't get the pregame because I didn't think I was gonna have sex. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! I thought of like the ugliest girl I could for like the. It was a good night though. It was a good night, but I know what you mean. But it was weird. I think me being as relaxed and not trying to fuck her.
Right. Well, my thing is like, look, I'm not trying to fuck anybody. I don't give a shit if that happens or not, to be honest with you. Right. However, I just feel like there's a level of expectation when you go out. There's some level of expectation, like, could this be
a kiss or something?
Yeah, or could this go to date 2? Where can this lead? There's always that. I don't care what anybody says.
Is that uncomfortable?
What's the point of going on a date if we're not looking at some sort of where does this today? We go on a date 2? Like, you're enjoying the moment, but in the background, the underlying theme of this evening is this a love match? And that's what it is, isn't it?
Right.
You know what I mean?
If it's weird. See, I meant like Carrie, with my wife, it was like I was not looking for a relationship. Mm-hmm. And I don't think she was. I think it made it very chill.
But yeah, because the way you guys met, it's like me and Bronca. We met
kind of friendly for months before.
Yeah, it was way different.
So it's so much cooler to do that. Cause not that weirdness.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I get a girl and I'll chat with her. Like, there's a girl that came to the show this weekend, right? I liked her. I'm attracted to her. Yeah. I never went out with her, and she was always asking, like, want to meet? And I never did. Yeah. It was that whole thing. But now that she came to a show, we talked. It's like a little less to me. Like, if she said, hey, well, she's seeing somebody right now. But if she wasn't, I even said, hey, we should go out. Because it's different. It's not like, so, what are you? It's just different. It's that first date shit that it makes me like I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm turned off by the whole thing.
Me too. The anxiety. I'm grateful. I found such a good girl. I just hated that whole
it
dating,
sucks.
like lonely, freaking this. Because I remember when I was single, I kind of got used to being alone, very used to it. Like, I'm okay with this. Mm-hmm. I'm happy. But even you go on a date, it just turns out like shit. It just makes you're like, oh, man. It makes it like a little bit worse. You're like,
right.
Fuck.
But you know what? I don't like okay, we're gonna get together Friday. Okay, you know what that means? For the next 4 days, I got to figure out what we're gonna do Friday. Okay,
I hate planning a night.
I swear to God, that's
dinner only lasts like an hour and a half.
Exactly.
Then you're gonna go to a movie, not talk to each other for 2 hours.
So we don't do that on the first date.
You do a coffee. It's like there's nothing really to do.
So we're gonna do coffee. What are we gonna do? Wind up talking. Okay, that's great. I love talking. I love having a conversation. But though I swear to God, I'm like, yeah, let's get together. And then as soon as I think I got to plan out a night, I'm like, I don't want to do this. Yeah. And unfortunately, I don't have a ton of things that I do for fun. Like, it's not like I have a fucking Rolodex of awesome places we can go. Yeah. I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I think of something to do, eating and looking at people is what I like to do for fun. You know what I'm saying? That's what I enjoy. A nice meal, a beautiful walk outside, and talk. That's all I want to do. You want to go to play pool? I'll do that too, but I'm not thinking of that.
Yeah.
So it's all of that alone turns me off to where I don't do it. So like this weekend, like I made out with a girl a couple of months ago, right? Mm-hmm. She came to the casino. She came to a show I was doing. She already met me in the city. We chatted a little bit for 2 or 3 weeks, and then she came to a show I was doing in the Poconos, and we hung out. We played roulette and made out and hung out and made out and hung out. It was an amazing night.
Yeah.
Because it was just a night. Chill, man. She came. I was already doing something. She came for the night, and then we hung out. We went and got something to eat, and then we played roulette. And it was just like it was effortless. Yeah. It wasn't like, so what do we got to do? Well, let's see what's open. Oh, Bing says there's a miniature golf course.
I had a relationship like that with this girl, Karen, one time. I waited tables with her for like about 6 months. But we just stayed in contact. We'd hang out twice a year.
Right.
But it was just a night of going out, making out, having fun.
Right.
Nothing serious. And it was almost like at the end, like, she'd spend the night, then I wouldn't see her for 6 months.
Right,
and she'd
right.
be like, "Hey, I'm in town again." We're like, "Hey, what's up?" It's just very chill.
Right.
No, like a booty call, but not really, because it was like
Right.
twice a year.
Like, and this girl came to the casino, to the Poconos. It was like a date almost. She came to hang out, but there was no pressure of the setup. Where we're going to do, where we're going to be. I'm doing a show. Come to the show, and then after the show, there's a casino right down the block. We'll go have dinner, and then we'll hang.
Not like you had to go hang out with her 3 days later and like a thing. It's just
Yes.
we can go out once in a while and have a good time.
Yes.
And no expectations.
Right, and it just happened, and it was a great night. Now, granted, most women aren't going to want to do that, but that's the way I want to date. I want to date, hey, I got a show this Saturday. Come to the show.
Right.
And then me and you will hang out afterwards.
Right.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, and it's fine if you're a woman that doesn't want to do that, but you just got to find women to do that.
Right.
But yeah.
But that's where I'm at with that.
Yeah, so no relationship. He just wants to hang out and be chill.
I want a relationship. That's not what I said at all in that
Okay,
show.
so-
I said I don't
It
want to go.
sounds like it.
No, I don't want to go on a first date. I don't want to plan a
All
date.
right. He wants a relationship without the first date. He wants to skip right to date 2.
I just want you to come out and hang out. I don't want to do so let's get together Friday. I'm off. Let me see what restaurants we'll go to. Then we'll go for dessert. I don't want to do that.
Gotcha.
When that happens, the anxiety of me figuring out what we're going to do to hang out for the night fucking drives me nuts.
Yeah.
It does, man. It kills me to think, what are we going to do? Going to go to movies? I'm going to movies. So we go play pool? We can go play pool and go bowl? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Miniature golf? What the fuck am I going to do with this broad on the first night?
Yeah, bowling's no good.
None of it's good.
Bowling's no good.
Pool's
I wind
all
up trying too hard. Yeah.
Pool's
I
fun.
wind up kicking out my back leg like the
yeah.
PGA golfer. Like,
Like I don't mind playing pool because you can talk. You're shooting the shit over a game of pool. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I like going to grab a burger and doing that. That's a cool night for me.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, oh, you know what? That's what I should do. You know what it is? I just figured it out. My anxiety is wondering if I'm going to put together a night that they're going to like. Well, why not just do a fucking night I like? And if you like it, it worked out for you.
Yeah, because I think because then it. Yeah, exactly. Because if you like it,
Yeah,
then
because I'm thinking maybe I could take it. What do you
can't
fuck
do what
that.
they like.
What am I thinking?
I had a girl take me to art galleries. It sucked.
Right.
She was hot, so I was like, "She want to go to the MoMA or whatever the art gallery was?" I'm like, "Okay," and then I'm just like,
No, I'll do that on a date, but after if I'm setting up a date, you're like, hey, you want to get together Friday? Yeah, let's get together Friday. I'm like, yeah, let's go want to go grab a burger? Maybe play some pool?
Yeah.
You want to do that? Or you want to grab a burger and take a walk into the city, get some coffee, and then that's it? That's the night?
Yeah.
I should just set that up instead of going, oh, maybe I'll take her here. Fuck that. That's the anxiety. That's just alleviated.
Yeah, because what if it sucks what you did? That you didn't want to do it. You thought this would be cool.
Yeah,
and
fuck
she don't
that.
like it. You don't like it.
Yeah,
and
so just
everything's
go to
weird.
places I want to go to.
Yeah.
And if they don't like it, then they don't
The
like it.
worst is I remember like somebody hooked me up with a girl one year, like those like blind date things. Like,
Right.
oh, you should meet my friend.
Yeah, I don't,
And like
meet
they
any friends.
it would never. That's the worst thing ever. I met this girl one time. She's like, "Let's meet at a coffee shop." Chatty as shit on the phone. I'm like, "Wow, this might be fun."
Yeah.
I'll get there. Dud.
Dud.
Had nothing to say.
Right.
You're just like, "Why are we here? Why are we here? Can I go home now? Can I go home?" You're not even that good looking.
Right.
You're only good looking because I haven't been with a girl for like a month.
Right.
But nothing worse than a dud date.
No.
So, what do you do for work? I work at
Secretary.
an office. Secretary.
What kind of company? They do taxes.
You have any dreams, aspirations now?
Oh, that's great. Good night.
Yeah. Do you talk? Not really. Are you an asshole? Possibly.
Have
Do you
one
find
word
the state
answers.
to be over like me? I hope so. Okay, let's go. Check, please. We both agree this is a failure. Oh, man.
I tweeted something right today.
Okay, we just
Off
tweet.
topic. I mean, new topic.
Yeah.
You know that dude, Adrian Peterson,
Yeah.
got in trouble for whipping his boy, whatever.
Yeah.
So I put up, because this is true, my North Carolina grandmother used to beat my ass with a switch when I was a kid. Where was the NFL then? You know what I'm saying? And then some woman, I don't know who she is, Samantha Baker, Sam Baker, 1026. This is what she said. Did your grandma also weigh 220 and play in the NFL? Did she hit you 20 to 30 per punishment? This was not that kind of conversation.
What'd you
So
say?
I just said, not 220, and I never really counted. I was too busy jumping up and down trying to avoid. By the way, this is a joke feed, not a debate.
Yeah.
The fuck off my Twitter.
People are just so serious.
What are you doing right now?
I don't even tweet about topics like that no more, or Facebook things, because like I was joking about it with some comedian friends.
What?
Adrian Peterson. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, my father handcuffed me to a tree in the snow in my underwear
Right.
and beat me. And I turned that down. I only wanted to kill myself 5-6 times in my life. Didn't really affect me too bad.
And we're not saying, I'm not, look, first off, my grandmother was a fucking angel. She was a sweetheart, man. She loved
Right.
everything. She didn't hurt. She was switching.
I
'cause that's
agree
what
with
they
no
did.
beatings. I know I was beaten, and it affects you mentally.
Well, I didn't. I got my ass.
I could
my
never
legs
imagine-
hit with switch. Now a
Right.
switch is a little thin piece of stick. It don't fucking.
No, I
it
know.
whips. It hurts like stings like a bitch.
He had marks, this little kid.
I've had marks on my legs. My father
Yeah.
beat me one time where I was bleeding from my legs.
Oh, yeah.
Now he didn't beat me because it was.
My father broke a guitar over my face.
Yeah. Well, your father did it. There's reasons. Your father did it from a drunken rage.
I was making fun of his toes.
Right. Well, see
Well,
that's
a little bit overreaction.
a lot of it overreaction.
But
My grandmother would hit me because I wouldn't listen to her, and I would jump around the house. I was a little kid. I would never listen to her.
Yeah.
And my grandfather would like defend me and let me get away with it. So she would get a little switch, had it on top of her fridge, and would whip my little legs until I stopped. And I normally stopped 3 or 4 swipes of the switch.
Yeah.
I'm done. My father beat me one time with a belt, and there was a kid in my neighborhood got killed at the park. Mm-hmm. So all the parents were, uptight, and they wanted kids around the home by 8 o'clock because this guy, whoever, pulled the kid to the park and raped him and killed him and left him in the park.
Yeah.
And they were trying to protect us. So it was about 2 months after this incident, me and 3 of my friends were at the park after 8. And my father came looking for me, and he couldn't find me. So he looked for an hour. I didn't stroll up in front of the house till 9 o'clock. My
Yeah.
father's out with the van looking for me. My mom's sitting on my porch with a belt. I'm only 10 or 11 years old. My mom's on the floor with the belt, says, your father is so upset right now. My father came home so scared that something happened to me that he just beat my ass with a belt. But when he was just beating in this rage of like, where the fuck were you? He beat my leg. This belt was a big police guard belt, so it was very stiff.
Yeah.
And it cut my legs up.
Damn.
Now my father seen it and started crying. He never hit me after that. He never really hit me before that. Just a couple smacks on the ass. But like, so he didn't react because I made fun of his toes. He overreacted.
Yeah.
However, it was the place it came from was different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like my grandmother wasn't coming from a place. I don't think Adrian Peterson is beating his kid because he hates his kid.
No, I don't know. I honestly don't even really know the whole story. you know?
I just think the NFL
I'm just tired of
getting
clicking on these things. And
I'm just sick and tired of organization. You don't get to fucking have a say in my life.
right.
The NFL.
Well, they're not. I mean, the football owners letting them play this weekend. The owner
Right.
of the Vikings said,
Right.
we'll let the law enforcement play it out."
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
the NFL's not gonna, because it's not like the Ray Rice thing where it was like a domestic violence.
But
thing.
that domestic violence thing never went to court either. Like there was no charges on him.
Right.
So what the fuck is the NFL getting involved with? That guy didn't even get press charges. There's no fucking criminal record.
because it makes put it this way: if there's no video out, there'd
Right.
be no problem.
But there also was no crime committed. Yeah, you see it, but the law doesn't have him down for a crime. So who are you?
Right.
There's no legal reason.
No, but they're only because they'll lose sponsorship if they don't do something because there was video. Now, if you heard a story about Ray Rice having domestic violence,
Right.
his wife forgiving him, and there was no video, he'd be playing football today. There'd be nothing. The video changes everything
Right.
for the NFL. They're like,
But
we
you can't
have
suspend
this.
them. Suspend them with no
they
pay
can.
for
Yeah.
like 2 weeks, not 5. You
Yeah.
can't.
No,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they are. They do. All sports. They make shit up as they go.
Right. So suspend them for
It's all about public image.
no pay for 2 weeks. That's a lot. That's a big chunk of change for him.
Yeah.
Suspend it, no pay.
Right.
They do it to cops who might have killed somebody by accident. You're
Well,
suspended.
he's fighting the suspension.
He
Ray
should.
Rice. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like
It's like that's Donald Sterling. Do I agree with the nut job? No. But does anybody anybody in any business, I get why they're doing it, because sponsorship will fall off and the NBA can't afford that to begin with. Never mind fucking aftermath of that. I get why. So they should put the owners together and say, hey, man, we have it in the contract. If you fuck up, you ain't fucking my league up. This is my league, buddy. Yeah. I feed my family with this money. You're not fucking it up. You're out. Right. Different story. But for them to be outraged and go like, we're going to get rid of him right. No. It's got to have a due process.
Yeah. Well, the players said they weren't going to play.
They did, though.
Coach wasn't going to. No, but
and they all did.
No, but this year they weren't going to.
Yeah. Well, I could see sitting down in the off season and hashing it out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like being a Dunkin' Donuts franchise member. You can't be in the franchise at Dunkin' Donuts and say, fuck that. We piss in our coffee. You like our coffee? We piss in it. No, then you're out of. You can't put Dunkin' Donuts.
It's just like these people. When you're famous, you got to. It's like you got to fucking behave. You're not going to be treated like everybody else.
Right.
When you become in the public eye, you got to, whether you like it or not, things are going to be different for you. Yep. It's like with Plaxico Burress, the Giants. He comes out of the ghetto, makes it to the Giants, Super Bowl champion. Why are you carrying a gun?
Right. Yeah.
Why are you carrying a gun, man? Right. You're rich enough. You don't have to hang around shit like that no more.
Right.
Move to a mansion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just stupid, man. It's stupid. I don't know. Listen, I'm sure a lot more. I'm sure Ray Rice is the first NFL player to rough up his lady in an elevator.
Oh, absolutely,
or
yeah.
Anywhere. It's like, he's just a dummy that got caught.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I think they had no domestic violence policy, and they got, as a result of this, now it's policy.
We are a consumer. Every business run in this country is supported by, every business is supported by other companies and money. That's how you make money.
Right.
So if they're going to lose money due to your actions and you're an employee,
you got to go.
You got to go, man. I don't want you to go. Sucks.
But then
I can't.
Some people should wait and see if they actually do lose money. 'Cause I think people just jump the gun. People saying
right. Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? I think, with the Ray Rice thing, it's the real fuck up there is the commissioner of football. Because Ray Rice admitted that he punched. Nobody saw that inside video, but she either passed out drunk,
right,
and he dragged her out, or he hit her,
right.
You know what I mean? And according to what I've read, Ray Rice before the video was out admitted to Roger Goodell that he hit her,
right,
that he's the one that knocked her out. And they're mad at Goodell, why'd you only give him 2 games for admitting to punching his wife out?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now, it smells like it's always the cover up is always worse,
right.
It's like, why? Because it's like you suspended other guys for 6 games that didn't hit their wife. They did, smoke pot. Like one of those football players in Denver. It's like pot's legal in Denver.
Right.
It's like, it's fucking pot, man. It's pot. Football player, the guy, of all pro athletes, nobody earns their money more than pro football players.
Right.
The beatings their body's taking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let the guy smoke a joint on Monday.
Yeah.
He just got hit 7,000 times.
Yeah.
He's going to be retarded.
Yeah.
He knows he's going to be retarded. He's seen the video. He's seen the old players sitting there, hands shaking.
Yeah, right.
He's doing that so you can make money. Let him smoke a joint.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like, come on. It's pot.
Yeah, and that guy got fucking suspended for 6 games, and they would have lost no sponsorship. They would have lost no money.
No.
He just got suspended because they wanted to suspend him because of their fucking rules.
So they call under the substance abuse policy. Come on, man, it's pot. It's not a substance abuse.
Yeah.
But they seem to turn a blind eye to steroids because I don't know if you know, humans don't grow like that.
Right. Yeah.
Tell me those guys aren't steroids. Come on. Steroids, fine. Pot, no.
Yeah.
You have a shitty steroid testing policy because, baseball, when they got their steroid policy in, you saw everybody shrink.
Absolutely.
Real fast.
Yeah.
I haven't seen football players shrink at all.
No. No, they're bigger.
Yeah.
Hard. They hit harder.
They probably only really test kickers. Dude, we have to test you a lot because if you start coming out there like a monster, they're going to know. We need you to be a nice 5'4" Mexican guy that jumps up 10 feet in the air after making a rudimentary kick. Hey, yeah. But Yeah, I don't even know how we got on that topic.
I don't know. I was
Rice.
Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson.
My tweet.
Yeah, I don't know the Adrian. When I saw the marks on the kid's legs, it just, I don't know, it struck a chord in me. Right, so I'm like, I'm like, listen, if you have to go after somebody's livelihood. No. I mean, I don't know. It's a fine line between that. You know what I mean? Like if he gets convicted and goes to jail, like Plaxico Burress, the Giants only got rid of him after law enforcement said we're putting you in prison.
Right.
So the Giants are like, well, since you're going to be in prison, we need to cut you.
We're going to have to cut you.
Because we need that money back to buy another receiver.
And that's in your contract. You can't go to jail and us keep you employed.
But I applaud the Vikings management for allowing the play and not bow to special
Absolutely.
They should.
They should. And do, like, if there's a,
I feel for the 4 years old, man. It's 4 years old. I mean, you shouldn't beat a kid at any age.
No.
But 4. My nephew's 5. I'd beat the shit out of my brother if he did anything like that.
Yeah, no. I got to say this, though.
Not that he would.
If you've ever, I've been hit with a switch. When I hear beat a kid and switch, they're not in the same. Beating a kid with, your hand is harder on a 4-year-old when a big man like that is hitting. With the switch is just this little way where it goes is it just whips back and forth.
But we got to be better than that. We got to be better than that. That's my argument. We have to be better than that. People got it done back in the day.
No, I'm not saying it makes it right. What I'm saying is that when I hear beat and I think a switch, they're not the same thing because there's no force behind it. It's the switch that's making the marks.
Right.
It hurts, it stings, and you don't want a little 4-year-old to get marked up. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I don't see it like the beating parts. The kid's not getting bruised, and there's not internal because he's not beating him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get beat with your hand at 4 years old, that hurts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you definitely doesn't make it right that we were all spanked when we were kids. However, I know, I've spanked my kids.
Yeah.
I've spanked them with my bare hand in their ass. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And when when their ass is red, it makes me feel uncomfortable. When I was like, that sucks. Sometimes I would miss because they would move and I would hit their thigh, and it would be like a red mark on their thigh. And I hated that. I hated to see that.
Sure.
But I'll tell you this much: my kids are great kids. They love me, and when I say, "Hey, dude, cut that shit out," they cut that shit out.
Yeah.
And it's not because they think I'm going to hit them, because when they were 2 years old and they touched the poison, whap, they got hit in the ass. You don't touch poison. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not allowing you.
My dad used to beat me and say, "Do it because I love you."
Yeah.
I'm like, but Mom makes me pancakes because she loves me. Why can't you make me pancakes? I like what Mom does way better. This is you got to change it up a bit, Dad. Mom shows love is way better.
So I remember talking to a counselor, somebody a parenting advisor or whatever, or reading a book or article, and they're like, don't ever hit when you're angry, right? Don't beat them. Don't spank your child.
Oh, the happy spankings.
No, when you're angry at them, because then you're just hitting them out of anger.
Right.
Now, I'm a proponent, or opponent. Not an opponent is against a proponent, right? A proponent.
You're a proponent.
I'm a proponent for spanking because I've seen many kids not get spanked, and I know there's many who haven't got spanked and are fucking angels. But I've seen many who haven't got spanked and get away with shit.
I think I would have been better if I didn't get spanked.
You didn't get spanked.
No, I got beat. But
that's the difference. That's what I'm saying. You're saying, a guy like you weighs in on it because you got beat.
Right.
I didn't get beat. I got spanked.
Yeah.
You know what made me spank? I knew my father would put his finger in my chest. He loved to poke me in my chest when he would yell at me. Mm-hmm. I didn't want that to happen, so I tried really hard to not let that happen.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? My kids, when they were 4 and 5 years old and they were acting a fool, I'm like, yo, cut the shit. They didn't think, well, if we don't cut the shit, he's just going to put us on timeout. They were like, well, if we don't cut the shit, he's going to spank our ass. I'm good. Cutting the shit. Thank you, Dad. Thank you for warning us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I spanked them. I never beat them.
Yeah.
And then when they got older, I didn't have to. I never really hit. I hit my daughter when she was 12 out of an anger thing because she did something really bad, and she gave me an attitude about doing something that she was really bad, And she fought me on it, and it fucking aggravated me. Like, wow, you're fighting me on something you know was extremely bad, and I spanked her butt. Last time I hit her. And my son I haven't hit since he's 6 years old. Like, when they were did things that you just grab their arm and swap right in the back of the ass once. Cut your shit. You don't do that. You do not do that. And it's never had to happen again. Like, it was just something like you need it. You needed it. I mean, I feel like you need it. You don't need to beat them, but...
Yeah. I've yelled at my stepson. Not yelled at him, and I think, because I never do.
Right.
I have, like, a lot of patience. But, like, when he's pushed it to the point, then he usually, holy shit. You know?
Yeah.
But that's about it. But usually I never yelled at him for something. I maybe one time, like, something when he was giving me an attitude, but usually if he was being, like, cranky to his mother to the point where I'm like, all right, this is enough.
Right.
I have to step in. This is crazy.
Right.
You know, like, she's trying to reprimand him, but he's, you know, cranky, whatever, tired.
Yeah, right.
Like, he's an angel, but, like, kind of like me. If I'm tired, man, I'm short.
Right.
With people. You know what I mean? Like, if I haven't got sleep, it's like I'm a dick.
Right.
You know? And that's why I always chalk that up. I'm like,
right.
I know you're tired.
Yeah,
but you can't talk like that.
Right.
I understand. I'm like that too, you know? Like, Carrie, sometimes I'll be fucking like, she's like, oh, you're tired, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking. I should not talk to anybody tonight. I should really just go take a nap.
You know, I
believe some of my beatings I earned.
I understand people not liking, you know, spankings. Like, my kid's mom, she has a little guy named Anthony. It's her son. Now, he's 7 now, but when he was like 3, 4, and 5, she would hit him. And I hate it when she hit him, right?
I can't stand that
and
shit.
I would be like, Nick, come on, man. Leave him alone. I would grab him. Like, Anthony, come here for a minute. Come here. I'm like, come here. Lee. You're going to hit him. He's just doing kid shit right there.
Yeah.
Like, when my kids would do kid shit, I would never, because they're just doing kid shit, I would stop them, jerk them down, like, stop. This is insane. But they're doing kid shit. I'm not gonna hit a kid for doing kid shit.
Right.
But if you directly do something I'm telling you not to do, then I would one pop, and you realize you know what I said 9 times not to do that. You got to get a pop. You got to get a pop to focus, kid. You're not doing something right. But, like, she would yell at him because he's, like, hyper and having fun. He would jump on the couch. Don't jump on the couch. I smack him. Like, don't smack him for jumping on the couch.
Yeah.
Just pull him down off the couch and say, don't do that shit again.
Yeah, just talk to him at that age.
Yeah.
I saw a guy beating his son in the parking lot one time at, like, supermarket, and it, like, brought back some memories. And I was like, really, dude? Really?
Right.
And he goes, mind your own fucking business. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous what you're doing. He's like, mind your own fucking business. And I didn't want to, like, get into a confrontation, but I had to say something.
Right.
Because it was ridiculous. The kid is bawling, crying. He's, like, smacking him on the side of the head.
Oh, man.
And I'm like you don't know what to do in that situation.
Yeah.
But, like, I just said something, and I'm like, it was so aggravating. Like, you want to beat the shit out of people that do that. 'Cause it's like, man, I don't know what that little kid did to you, but it don't deserve you hitting him in the head.
No, and it's not in that kind
in front of people.
That kind of beating isn't going to. First of all, it's not fair to beat him that.
Right.
But it's not going to do any less.
I mean, I'm a little guy too. I don't want to get spanked by him either. That's why I backed off. I didn't want me and the kid now getting hit in the head in the parking lot. And then some guy saving me. Really? You're
gonna beat that guy up?
Yeah.
In front of your kid?
In front of your kid?
Yeah. Mind your own business. I'll fuck you up too.
Yo, you want to fight? No, I'm just saying. You shouldn't hit him. I don't want you to hit me either. But you know what? Forget it. Go carry on. You're a pussy. I know I am. But I'm a pussy who said something. That's means a lot. It's good enough for me. I'll sleep tonight knowing I backed down from you protecting him. Go fuck yourself. I whisper to myself as I walk away with my tail between my legs.
So I've never, like, even when I spanked my kids, like, it never was more than one spank, like right in the back of the butt, and usually it's with if they had a diaper on, like pop in the butt, and just scoots them along. Really, all it does, like, oh shit, he's not fucking around. You know what I mean? And then when they were like 4 and 5, I would smack that butt. You just one smack on the ass with their pants, never naked, always with a thing on their ass. But it always just all it was so the next time I wouldn't need to yell 9 hours for them to stop doing what I asked them to do.
Oh, okay.
It's just, and it stops them. It's like, hey, Remember yesterday with that? Didn't I tell you not to do that? Okay.
Okay.
God, I remember you did that. You did tell me yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, but it is a fine line between spanking and beating. You know?
Yeah.
And I don't think spanking is wrong. I don't. I know there's two
schools of thought.
Yeah.
You know, and what are you going to do? It's like, I mean, I don't have my own children. Like my brother never spanked his kids. I think he saw, like my brother and I never got spanked, but my dad, I did because I had the mouth.
Right.
My brother was very quiet. I
right.
Fight against him, so I took the brunt of it.
Mm-hmm.
Which it was weird because back then I think I used to be jealous of my brother. I'm like, you don't give a fuck, I give a fuck. Yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
Right.
What the fuck, man? But he don't do it. Like my dad got it bad. Like if I think I got it bad, his dad did it worse.
Right, right.
My mom grew up with him and told me stuff, and I don't think I would, even with frustration, because I mean, because I'm almost 40 years old and it's vivid.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, and not to take, like me and my father have a great relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's like maybe when I was younger, I kind of held that against them.
Right.
But I've definitely worked. Like it's just different. I don't want people to get the wrong idea. But you never forget that shit.
No.
You just don't, because it's like traumatizing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's scary. That's scary shit. That's why when I saw that dude doing that to his kid, I'm like,
well, that's brutal.
It's brutal,
dude.
Man.
It's brutal. That's the fear that I have is like when I say that I spank my kids. That's the vision you get because that's not what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a fine line. Like if somebody spanks a kid in the butt because they climbed up the chair over the stove, they have to learn that can't happen. Because if I don't see you on top of the fucking stove, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you open the knife drawer? You don't open the fucking drawers. You don't open the drawers. And I say that, and I'm the guy that, like, my kids know this. 3 times dad is when I give you 3 times. I will talk to you 3 times before I yell. Mm-hmm. Okay? When they were younger, 3 times before I yell. And then the 4th time I'm yelling, the 5th time I'm popping. There's no other thing. And it was not because I was angry at them or I fucking wanted, I just needed them to learn that when I say stop, it's got to be good enough. There can't be more. Oh, I took their food, I took their toys away, I punished them, I put them on timeout. Yeah, that's great. If that isn't a deterrent enough, I have to have a recourse to take. I have to.
Yeah.
And my recourse was one swift pop on your diaper butt or your regular butt.
Yeah.
That was it. That was your butt. That was your pop. And you're like, oh, fuck. And very rarely did they ever cry because I don't hit them hard enough.
Right. Yeah, you're just giving them a little scare.
Yeah.
Just showing who's boss.
Yeah, you got to. I think that's necessary. And I know people say no. That, like you said, there's 2 schools of thought. But I don't feel that either way is horrible. Like if you don't spank, I watch people and hear them say, "Oh, she runs the house." Well, that's not her fault. That's for sure.
Yeah.
If a fucking 3-year-old runs your house, guess what? You fucked up.
Yeah.
Because she's 3. She shouldn't be running
the
coop.
Them. I think if I have kids ever, which I probably will never.
Yeah.
I'll just feed them hot apple cider. That's how I'm going to punish them. Be like, yeah, Dunkin' Donuts hot apple cider.
You know what you do? Like my one niece is a nut, right?
Uh-huh.
And they won't hit her. But when she starts flipping out, she runs the flip. She flips the whole house upside down, and there's no repercussions, right? So this was about 3 years ago. Uh-huh. She was like 6 maybe, and she wanted to play a game on the TV, but I was watching everybody, and there's rules. She was 7 maybe. There's rules. There's an order. He's up, she's up, you're up. That's the order. Yeah. That was the order. Yeah. So that's where it went one time through the order. Went back to him. She wants to go again. I'm like, no. You're not up. You're not up yet. You got to wait till 2 other people go. Then you're up.
Right.
She flips out. Well, I put her in the room.
Okay.
And I said, you're on timeout. No, I'm not. And she flipped out. So she kept running around slamming. So I picked her up. I put her on the bed. I held her down with my hand on her chest. And I was like, stop moving.
Right.
When you stop moving, this whole timeout situation is going to end quicker.
Yeah.
She wouldn't stop. I would not let her go. Finally, she got exhausted from trying to get it out from underneath my hand. Mm-hmm. She stopped fighting it. I said, you're on timeout. When you're not on timeout, when you're done timeout, you get to go in and play. But until then, you don't get to play this game.
Mm-hmm.
She waited, and it went about a half hour. And I was like, you're out. You want to play? You're up.
Mm.
She stopped and waited a half hour. Now, my family would go, listen, let her just go. Let her go? Well, she's fucking flipping out. I don't give a fuck. If she's flipping out, she don't get to go.
Yeah.
You know? And then you hear, well, she runs the place. That's fucking, she runs it? This little motherfucker runs the house? Get the hell out of here. Negative. Not happening.
One thing I learned, and I tell this to Carrie all the time, as I'm older and I see friends with children and relatives with children, nobody looks at their children with an honest view.
Right.
No, they don't. They never, like, you know, you had a family party. If two kids are acting up, it's the other kids.
Right. You know,
causing my kid to get crazy. My kid's an angel till your kid's around.
I am so not that guy.
No, yeah.
No, and I'm not saying, no, and I don't mean that because I know, like, it's like, I don't know, man. Ever since my kids were, younger, I'm always, like, they fucked up, right? Like,
right.
What am
That's
I
rare.
Like,
so
because
rare.
I feel so uncomfortable that they caused I own their actions.
Right.
So if I know that they caused some sort of friction, I feel uncomfortable.
Right.
And now I want to rectify it. Sorry, you fucked up. And it could be the other person's problem. And then I always go, hey, these are two kids. You might have hit him first. He might have hit you first. I don't know how it went down, but you're not allowed to hit it all. So get in the house.
Right.
I don't care. Well, she punched me. Awesome. The fuck in the house.
Right.
You're punished regardless of who started it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I just want to, because I always felt uncomfortable, I don't want any parent to think, oh, he thinks his fucking kid's an angel. You know what I mean? Because I know that feeling.
Yeah, no, it's annoying, but
yeah, but there's a lot of my family.
We need to beat some parents. We got to get parents on some switches.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really what the answer is.
Oh, what 100%.
I want to beat some parents. Like,
not a switch,
suck.
like the branch.
Yeah, big branch, big pine branch, like sticky pine needles.
Yeah, you just
just covered in marks and syrup.
Yeah,
just
sticky sap.
Just come home with all red marks, green little what do they call them?
The pine cones.
Pine
needles.
Needles stuck in their face. Yeah. What happened? I got a beating from one of the other parents. I was at a party. My kid was acting up, so they beat me. And I gotta go scrape this fucking sap off my ass. Yeah, that's the answer. Let's wrap it up, man. It's like an hour and 15.
Wow.
Thought it was good. Dunkin' Donuts, relationships, and child beating.
Child abuse.
That's a great 3 topics we covered tonight. Got anything coming up, Michael?
I'm heading
What are you
off.
doing this weekend?
I am heading to L.A.
Nice.
Leaving Wednesday, and Sunday I will be at the Brea Improv. 7 o'clock show, I think. It's 7 o'clock show. Me, Nick Guerra.
You leaving for L.A. when?
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
And you go until when?
Till following Wednesday.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So me, Nick Guerra, Ida Rodriguez,
Uh-huh.
and Big Don Hefty are going to be on the show at the Brea Improv. And then Tuesday, I'm at Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank at the 8 o'clock show.
Awesome, man. You should bring your mic. We'll Skype an episode from your hotel room. That way we have one for next week.
All right, cool, man. Yeah.
Don't forget. I forgot to do the cable.
No,
I forgot to bring the cable, Joe. I forgot to just put the mic and the cable in your suitcase.
It's got it. It's all packed up, ready to go.
It's all packed up, right? The cable too.
Everything's in there.
Everything's in there.
Because the cable I use for the mic is the same I use for my GoPro. It's the same cable,
Boom.
and it's in the bag.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
All right.
Good. Yeah. I'll be at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club Wednesday through Saturday.
Who you with?
Wednesday and Thursday, me and this guy Tim Crompier. I don't know.
Crompier.
I never met him. Heard good things.
Nice guy.
Friday, Uncle Floyd. Saturday, somebody else. I don't know who
That's a
the
good guy.
headliner is.
Somebody else is a good guy.
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank, but
TBA.
I'll be there all week if you're in Jersey. I have a lot of Jersey stuff. At the end of the month, I'll be at Paisanos headlining. Be a big night, hopefully, maybe. I don't know.
I'm coming home. I'm going to be home that night. I'm going to be home for one night, and then I head up upstate to work with Kathleen Madigan.
Awesome.
So
man.
that Thursday, I'm going to be home. So I'm definitely coming to Paisanos.
Cool, man. Hopefully, it's the Paisano's been selling out for like 2 years. I'm hoping this one does too.
Oh, that would be a big blow to your self-esteem. I got to tell you.
Well, not really, because I'll tell you why it won't be a blow to my self-esteem. Because comics that are on that show constantly say, "Dude, sold it out."
Yeah, no, you didn't.
Dude, my mom could be headlining there. It'll
Exactly.
sell out. You didn't sell nothing out.
No.
That place just sold out because it knows how to sell tickets.
Oh, that place is...
I'm not going to be delusional enough to think that I affected the sellout or the non-sellout.
Oh, good.
Because this will be my third headlining thing. They ain't coming out to see me.
No. No, either
way.
way.
No one heard about my show last weekend.
No, it's not affecting either way.
No one heard about my headlining spot in Bristol last weekend.
Right.
And
what if they listen to the podcast? They might have heard about it.
They may have.
But, no, that place is amazing. They know how to shoot. They shoot out emails to their VIP members, and they sell it out. Every month is sold out probably 3 weeks before the show. It's always sold out.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping. I got tagged in a post that I'm going to be there. See, this is the thing. I don't mind. I love to promote my shows, but I hate them because my family wants to come.
Right.
That's the only reason sometimes I try to not. I have to start hiding my family from my posts because I don't want them to come.
Didn't your aunt come to that one when I was there? Paisanos?
My cousin came, and I told my mom. My mom goes.
Your mom went.
My mom went. I said you should definitely go, but I don't want them to come see me. That's a small place. I know those fucking assholes are going to sit right in front. Well, it's the same cousin that came when me and you did Just Jake's.
And they were right there in the front.
Right there in the front. It's fine. They saw.
They won't be able to sit in front there because those are the VIP guys. The same group is always there.
Right. But see, my mom I told my mom, I'm like, listen, Mom. My mom's seen me do well. You know what I mean? My father's seen me do well. I'm like, I just want you guys to come out if I have something big.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
If I ever get something, like if I record the CD, I wouldn't mind if they come, because at least my mom and dad and my brothers have respect enough for me to like sit where I can't see them.
Right.
So I can pretend they're not there.
Right.
Like other family members, like sit right up front.
Yeah,
and
you're delivering your jokes to them.
They want to talk to me. It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
I can't act like I don't know you.
Right. It's hard.
I can't act like I don't know you because I fucking know you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, but definitely go to joefernandez.net. Just come out and see me and have a good time.
Yes.
Mike will be in California, so if you live in California, go see the Mike shows.
Come check out my website, MikeGaffneyLive.com.
Which I have to say, Michael impressed me with it. He revamped his website on his own.
Thank you.
A little bit of help, but the 98% of it he did on his own, and it looks better than it ever has. It's sleek. We could figure it out now.
Yeah, thanks. It's
you know what I mean?
Everything's right there.
The other page was it looked. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Like that was
the fucking calendar page on the old page was like, what is that?
What?
Yeah, this is nice. Everything's like the calendar's so easy to figure out. I learned how to put it onto the front page. I learned how to do my little photo plug. I figured it all out, and it's like nice and simple. How to book me? You can email Tom. I put a widget in for that goes right to his email.
There
I figured it all out. It's very simple.
Yeah, and this is getting some good downloads because it's weird. It's like. This show, like I said, we have to move it to get our app soon. That's going to be our next thing. Is get our own app. Because currently, right now, it's going out to its feed for this show, and it also feeds to my old show.
Right.
So I get stats for both shows.
Right.
So my old show feed, I pay for that stats where it emails me every day. We're getting like 30 listens a day.
Okay.
Like new ones.
Nice.
Like from last week's, like boom, boom,
right,
boom.
Right.
It's climbing up there.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know what I mean? So it's good. And again, people, just do us a favor. Just go comment on iTunes. We need comments. We need you to rate the show. There's a star rating system. Give it stars. You could be on. If you don't like the show, give it 1 star. But we're hoping that you're not going to be a dick like that. But go. Give us 5 stars
and share it with your people. I mean, there's so many things that you guys. It's so simple how you can help us move the shows along, move our own.
Listen, you share dogs on treadmills and cats knocking shit off counters all day. Just share our thing. I have a woman that used to do camera work for me 4 years. I haven't seen her in 4 years. She
Right.
collapsed on camera one day. She was getting old.
Right, you're right,
She
right.
like had health issues, so I haven't seen her since the collapse.
Right.
But we're Facebook friends. Shares every time I post the podcast. Shares it with her.
Right.
With her followers. She's not even.
Right.
She's never even somebody who stand up. Just
Right.
a friend. The least she can do is share.
And how long
Hit
does
the
it take?
share button. Nothing. You share. You know. Hey, next time you're gonna share you hate Obama, just share our thing too.
Yeah, right. At the same time.
It's so easy.
It's just one button, and then you put a little comment. Hey, check out these guys. They're my friends. Move it along.
Move it along. It's just. What's the nice? His name's
Ed?
Ed Cook.
Ed Cook.
You know, like he shared our link the other day.
Yeah.
Just made me feel. That guy makes me feel good.
He's
so nice.
Yeah, he's the sweetest guy ever.
I'm telling you, Ed, right now, if you're listening, your presence makes me feel good. I saw you at Mike's show the other night.
He brings in like the light.
You bring joy.
He does.
He brings joy.
He does. He's not a he's a supporter.
Yeah, I see him support so many comedians.
Yes.
In their podcast.
Me too.
He's a supporter of comedy, and I'm like, I like a guy like that, man.
And he goes out and he goes to shows.
He's a
always
real guy. He's a real supporter.
He's always going to shows. He's like we were talking at the end of my show, and he's like he owns a comic book store in Howell, New Jersey, I believe.
Really?
It's in Howell? Yeah. And he's like talking. He's like, I wish I had more friends to bring to your shows. He came by himself, and I'm like, that's all right, dude. You come. He's been in like 7 shows of mine. I'm like, that's awesome. I appreciate it. He's like, I'm like, you own a business, maybe. And before I can even finish, he's like, wait a minute. I have about 18,000. I can start sharing it with my 18,000 customers. Is that what you're getting at right there? And I was like, I wasn't. Kinda was, but I wasn't. He's like, I'm going to start sharing it with my customers. Like,
well,
what?
Ed, all I gotta say is, if this show blows up, Ed, president of our fan club, definitely,
absolutely,
we nominate you.
Yeah, even if this
is a dictatorship. We're gonna make you the president.
It's weird for the people to actually make their own fan club up. It's usually fans that do it.
Right.
But
we're going to push for it if
we're
it gets
pushing
that
for
big.
we're pushing for it.
I mean, you're the de facto one now because you're the fan.
Absolutely.
So you're the de facto president whether you like it or not.
Yeah, if everybody else wants, if you want a shot at being president, share the goddamn thing.
Yeah, right. Right
share
now,
it.
Ed's in the lead.
Ed's in the lead because he shares everything.
And my friend Joanne from 4 years ago.
Exactly. There are 2 fans.
Right.
Yes.
Should be vice president.
Angela used to be. She always likes to comment on our podcast.
Now, Angela's a good fan.
She's a good fan. But share it. Just share it. Just share it. You're listening to it. Share it.
Yes. Share it. Mike, what's the name of our podcast?
Now what?
Boom. He got it. Good night.